Hello, fellow bug adventurers! Long time no see. The playable demo for our game Buddy Bug has been out for a full 3 months already. During this time, we've received so much heartwarming encouragement and feedback from players. We've read every single piece carefully and are truly, deeply moved. Thank you all for your ongoing support. A quick introduction for newcomers. We are Wildfire Game Studio, the team behind the previous title Eastern Exorcist. Currently, we're developing Buddy Bug, a side-scrolling action roguelite supporting two-player co-op. In the game, you become an adorable little righteous beetle, turning everyday objects like lighters and tennis balls into powerful weapons to dominate and wreak havoc in the insect world. What we've always aimed to create is a game that the whole family can enjoy together and players worldwide can love, infused with Eastern charm. To achieve this dream and make Buddy Bug even better, we absolutely rely on the critiques and suggestions from every single player in front of the screen. So we welcome everyone to try the demo, share your feedback, and tell us whatever's on your mind. Alright, enough chit-chat. Today, we're here to drop some major news, not only about the significant February update, but also our future development plans. Let's get straight to it. First, a super important and urgent reminder. Veteran players, please note, old saved files from the previous version will not be compatible after this update. Make sure to go to the Save File menu. In the game, delete your old saves and start fresh with a brand new, empty save slot. Don't forget, or you might not be able to launch the game. Now, let's talk about the future update preview. These gameplay features are absolutely worth your anticipation. First major announcement, we're giving the elemental system a massive overhaul. Previously, we noticed that some elements felt lacking in progression after extended play, making them less satisfying. So in the future, we'll add growth mechanics to these elements, allowing them to grow stronger alongside the players. Take the electric element as an example. We'll keep its classic conductive traits, like water stains conducting electricity and lightning bouncing between targets, definitely staying. On top of that, we'll introduce a new set of effects centered around charging. For instance, turrets linked by the electric element can fire at maximum power for a short time. And charged decoys can even switch to automatic attack mode to help you fight enemies. However, this part is still under intensive development and won't make it into the February update. We'll keep exploring more fresh gameplay ideas for elements in the future. Additionally, we aim to highlight the uniqueness of each element, giving each its own signature strength. Just like in this February update, we specifically adjusted the role of the oil element, adding a super fun effect to oil slick terrain, making enemies slip and fall. This way, even if you don't use fire to ignite the oil element can still play a big role. And doesn't this slippery mechanic feel especially true to real-life logic? In this update, the two classic elemental combos, water plus electricity and water plus fire, also get new effects. Previously, electrified water stains only dealt continuous damage to monsters. Now, they can also act as conductive relays. Multiple electrified water stains will form additional conductive networks, continuously zapping enemies. Although the single instance damage is slightly reduced, as long as you position them well, the crowd control effect will be more powerful than ever. As for the water plus fire reaction, the steam generated no longer just deals damage. It can now blind enemies, making them turn on each other on the spot. We can sit back, enjoy the show, and stay safe. Finally, we've also broken through some previous limitations of elemental reactions. For example, water and oil used to have no interaction at all, which felt disappointing if players obtained both items. In this update, drawings from the real-life concept of oil and water don't mix. We designed a new reaction. When water and oil meet, they splatter into bouncing droplets of water or oil, creating secondary attacks. This means in the new version, almost any two elements can combine to produce an effect. No more useless combinations. No matter what elemental items you draw, they'll always come in handy. Next up, let's talk about the updated plans for new gameplay levels and mechanisms guaranteed to keep your adventures fresh. Since the demo launched, we've received a lot of feedback saying the level content feels a bit repetitive, and we want to experience more new gameplay. Honestly, the current version's levels are indeed combat-focused, with novelty mainly coming from different enemies and map themes. But after hearing your suggestions, we realized to make an outstanding and unique game, we must develop our own signature gameplay. That's why we decided to create several entirely new types of gameplay levels. And with this February update, we're introducing the first one, Food Defense Battle. Just from the name, you got it, right? You'll have to protect the food in the middle of the map from being stolen by monsters. Enemies will swarm in from all directions, and you'll need to manage your time and items wisely to defend. If you're playing with a teammate, it'll be a breeze. Just split up, guard different sides, and coordinate. Successfully fending off waves after waves of attacks until the end will earn you tons of food rewards. Besides Food Defense Battle, we're also developing various new gameplay modes with different scenarios and rules, such as the Great Balance Challenge and Fantastic Adventure in the Toilet. Some other gameplay ideas are still in the sketching phase, and we'll continue refining them to bring them to you as soon as possible. Additionally, in regular combat levels, we'll be adding more small interactive mechanisms to vary the combat rhythm and make fights more thrilling. For example, the rotating partition mechanism debuting in this February update, you can use it to split the battlefield, isolating monsters and immediately reducing risk. It also pairs strategically with throwable items in your hands. The operation is super simple. Just hit it with a collision attack, and the partition will rotate in the direction you pushed. More fun little mechanisms are still in development, so stay tuned for those. Oh, and we're continuously working on future chapters as well. We won't go into details this time, but here's a concept art of the balcony scene to whet your appetite. Having talked about future plans, let's now focus on what exactly has been updated in this February demo release. Each edition is super practical, so keep reading. First, the brand new weapon armor is officially here. It's a total game changer for safety. Who could resist a cute yet combat-ready shield made from an empty can? It's not just stylish, it's incredibly powerful. Hold down the attack button to deflect enemy bullets, or charge it up to dash forward and send enemies flying with massive damage. You can even throw the can and let it spin automatically, slicing through monsters. How cool is that? Second, we've added the level selection feature. Your adventure path is now entirely up to you. No longer will you be totally railroaded by the game designers. With the new free level selection feature, you can see all available levels at a glance. Third, Cardboard Fortress gets a major visual overhaul. Say goodbye to dull, gray maps. Honestly, we've received a lot of praise for our art style. But some fans kindly pointed out that Map 1 Cardboard Fortress felt a bit gray and empty in the background, and they hoped for improvements. And since we're all about listening to feedback, of course we made changes. In this update, we've given it a complete visual upgrade, brighter, higher saturation, and tons of decorative details added to the background. The visual impact is now absolutely stunning. It's the perfect spot for screenshots, guaranteed to look amazing. Finally, we've made tons of thoughtful optimizations to make your gameplay smoother and more enjoyable. Improve the pacing of the new player tutorial. Initial weapons can now be chosen from 3 options: pile driver, electromagnetic gun, or magnetic flywheel. Pick your favorite from the start. Co-op functionality has been moved directly to the Save File menu, so no more running to the second floor. Added Steam Cloud Save support, switching devices without losing progress. New cutscene animations for deeper immersion. Introduce the clothing NPC Lady Noxua, unlocking more stylish outfits to make your little beetle truly unique. Optimize the handcart level and shelf insecticide for smoother combat. Fish in the aquatic areas now actively attack. Watch out for their sneak attacks. Weapons can now be upgraded in multiple directions, allowing varied playstyles with the same weapon. Gadgets and knowledge selections can be refreshed with dedicated items for greater build freedom. The knowledge selection interface has been optimized for clearer visibility of enhancement effects. New difficulty options have been added, allowing you to choose the adventure experience that suits you best. One last reminder to our veteran players: don't forget to delete your old saves. In the game's Save File menu and start fresh with a new empty save slot. If you like Buddy Bug, please be sure to add the game to your Steam wishlist. And don't forget to fill out the in-game survey. Every feedback helps us improve the game in real and meaningful ways. That's all for this update. We'll be launching a new playlist in the future, with more exciting content on the way. Make sure to follow this channel so you don't miss out, and leave a like to support us. We'll see you next time.